Hey, everybody, it's the coach, and this is Monday Night Football on EA Sports. Straight ahead, fourth-year quarterback Marcus Mariota and the Tennessee Titans take on Dak Prescott and the Dallas Cowboys.
We are sandwiched between Fort Worth and Dallas, Texas, and Arlington at the luxurious AT&T Stadium. Tonight, it's a good Week 9 matchup here on a Monday night between the Tennessee Titans and the Dallas Cowboys. And he'll probably wish he'd reconsidered here. It will cost him 10 yards as he's down at the 15. They go play action here on first down. And incomplete to open things up. Corey Davis, the intended receiver. And now it's second down.
One thing we often talk about is setting the tone in a game. How about this? They came after him on play one and put him on the turf and forced an incompletion.
Something for him to think about immediately right off the bat.
Yeah, and I don't think that they're going to back off either. I think that they had success on the first play. Typically, when a defense does that, announced to you that this is what they plan to do throughout the game.
Here we go, G. That's the way to hit.
That was a nice pickup, some chunk yardage there. Some of those big yards downfield with a little bit of rack thrown in there, a little run after catch. And it came on a crossing route. I can just hear one of my friends who won 4 Super Bowls as a quarterback always said the same thing. What route does a defense hate? Crossing route. Hate it, hate it, hate it, because it's hard to change direction when they get going full speed in the other way.
A good pickup there, 26 yards. A nice job there, Charles. They picked up the blitz, were able to complete the pass.
That had the total feel of a quarterback in control. Red blitz, got him into the right protection scheme, so he doesn't get hit back there. He's got a chance to step up with supreme confidence and deliver it downfield for a nice completion.
They'll try and run for it with Henry. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be second and goal.
Well, it's been the air game that's taken them down on this drive before they finally turned around and handed it off on the last play.
And now they're looking for the big boys to get him in the end zone. Couldn't do it there.
It'll be interesting to see. Offensive lines had to pass block a lot on this drive. Will they be able to revert and fire out and create some space in the run game?
Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal. From the shotgun, it's Mariota. And he will go down. A Cowboys sack. Tyrone Crawford in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year.
Second goal, last thing you need to do is get pushed backwards to take a sack. But he couldn't find anywhere to go with the football. Had to eat it and ended up on the ground.
Mariota will need a big play after the sack as the Titans come up 3rd and long. From the gun, Mariota. And that is incomplete. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
Well, that opening drive looked good for a moment there, but they'll wind up being turned away thanks to the missed field goal.
And those especially hurt when you come into a game on the road. You're trying to get things to go your way early, and now you suffer a setback right out of the gate.
Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And right away, he lost the football. It's picked up by the Titans. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line. Well, he's going to have to shake out the cobwebs first time he touches the football, and he drops it on the ground.
So many times we talk about quarterbacks and taking care of them early to get them in the flow with safe throws, right? But with a runner, there's no such thing as a safe run, right? Right out of the gate, you're going to be in some traffic. Got to take care of the ball, and he didn't do that.
Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line.
And, Brandon, they went to a nickel defense, and that's a surprise this close to the goal line, because ordinarily you use the back end of the end zone, the sidelines as extra defenders, and you want bigger people on the field to try and help against the run.
And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. In for the score. And the Titans have taken a first-quarter lead.
Great field position has to be one of the best friends an offense can have. When you don't have very far to go, you should cash it in with points.
Ryan Suckup on for the point after. Extra point up and good by Suckup. And it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. Ezekiel Elliott gets ready to go again here on offense as he shuffles onto the field. He's got to clear his mind a little bit right now. One carry, and that carry was a lost fumble.
Clear his mind, clear his hands, and just let this one go. Sometimes it happens. You drop the ball, get a full game ahead of him, hand it to him again, see if they can start to produce.
They'll start the drive with Elliott. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down.
Now that's how you start to get back in the good graces of your head coach. Remember, he fumbled on the last possession. How about the faith they showed him, giving him the ball again, and he repaid them, picking up a first down.
One play has him to the 37 here for 1st and 10. Now a play fake here on 1st down. He's going to let this one go deep. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Cole Beasley, the intended target. And it's 2nd down.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on 1st down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on 1st down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up 2nd down.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. On 2nd down, Elliott looking for an opening. Not much there. He'll get it to the 39. Jonathan Hankins in on the stop.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the 2nd half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the 1st half. Maybe not so much in the 2nd half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 12 yards there as they move the chains.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. The give is to Elliott. Oh, and now he bowls him over. And he's up over midfield and down into Tennessee territory. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
Oh, Prescott stripped. But I believe a Cowboy was there to get it. He was, and Dallas will maintain possession.
On plays like this, when the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from it.
Sitting alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, as it is Cowboy football to begin quarter number 2. They're in the midst of a nice drive, but facing a 3rd and long here. Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. And he finds his target, Terrence Williams. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 13, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
And another thing that makes a comeback route really effective is that oftentimes after you've made the initial move, receivers breaking away from the defensive back, and that makes it a really tough play to defend. A nice chunk of yardage picked up there.
4th down, Prescott. And he's got it. Got his man on the end route. Complete. Touchdown. Cowboys. Jeff Swain, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Cowboys are an extra point away from tying the football game. Boy, it's nice to have that big, reliable target you can go to.
Each and every time. A lot of people see that position as a fallback. Throw it to them when all else fails. Not at all. This guy can make plays, and that's exactly what he just did.
Yeah, play here for a touchdown. Santos with the extra point, and we are tied at 7. Jackson now to return. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Brandon, so many times we see the crossing route start as a quick hitter, but in this play, he had time in the pocket and waited for him to clear going across.
So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Mariota now. And that's off the mark, incomplete. Sean Lee, the linebacker, able to get a hand in coverage.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to get this one down to the 45. Give him 4 on the ground there. They're now left with 3rd and 6. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. It's a gain of 5, and now the question, will the offense stay out there on 4th and 1? They'll run for it with Marshall. Well, they deemed it 4-down territory, and they got 4 yards to pick up the first.
4th and 1. I don't think Wild Horses could have dragged that quarterback off the field. He was motioning to go for it from the start. And sure enough, it's the ground game that gets him the first down.
Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll try to throw now. Mariota. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. On 2nd down, Mariota again. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. Give him 7 on the play, and all of a sudden here, it's 3rd down.
It's interesting because when I'm watching college football and I'm evaluating guys for the draft now, my list of fullbacks, pure fullbacks, it's a very short list. I'm probably evaluating more punters and kickers now than I am fullbacks. It doesn't matter what you call a position, it's who you put there, and there we saw completion.
No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave them with a 4th down.
How about the fellas with the stars on the side of their helmets rising up on defense? We always hear about the Cowboys' rushing offense. Their rush defense is pretty good as well, I think, because they're so cohesive. Defensive line, linebackers really work well together.
Now Mariota. He locates Walker, complete. And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25. Well, they deemed it 4-down territory, and they got 4 yards to pick up the first. Mariota on 1st down. He gets this into the hands of Taylor. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half, as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. Mariota. That's brought in by Davis over the middle. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. That one good for 7 as this long drive continues and the chains move again.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Mariota gives to Henry. And he's going to work this one down to about the 5. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short. he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. Trying to punch it in with Henry. And he gets in. Touchdown, Tennessee. Derrick Henry, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Titans are able to strike for 6. And they're able to run it in. It started with the battle in the trenches. They won there, and they got in for 6 points.
And that's going to be a tough one for the defense to deal with. They've got to go to the bench now and figure out how we're going to slow down this running game, because on that particular play, they had no answer.
This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The offense for the Cowboys now working their way back onto the field. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're first place in their division, looking good, looking to be a threat come January.
And let's think about what every team has in their goals, all right? Number 1 goal is what? Make the playoffs. Number 2 goal is win your division. Number 3 goal, and the biggest goal, I think, is to be the highest seed possible that you can be heading into the playoffs, so that you can have as many home games as possible to try and get you to the Super Bowl.
And right now fighting for every win possible to try to at least secure home field for the wild card and or divisional round. Looking and finding Allen Hurns. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now, as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. A first down throw for Prescott. The attempt on the dive, and he has it. What a catch. 11 more on that one, and another first down. First down now, but that clock rolling. Prescott on first down. That escapes the sack, but he can't get away forever, and down he goes. The Cowboys looking to get going again in a hurry. A second down throw for Prescott. Caught left side, Williams. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he's got this down to the 35. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. It'll be spotted on the right hash, a 52-yard attempt. And Santos able to put this one up and through. It's good. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. So the 3 points here, they're still down, but they put somewhat of a dent into that lead going into the break.
Anything helps when you're trying to chip away at a lead, but they do know that they're going to need a little bit better effort in the second half.
Final play of the first half, barring a penalty, as they come up on 1st and 10. Final play of the half here. Mariota uncorks one for Davis. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off Byron Jones. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. All right, hang on. We'll jump over halftime. So we reach halftime here with the visiting Titans taking the lead into intermission. The Titans hold the lead, and they'll get the football first as the third quarter gets underway. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Out come the Cowboys now as they'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted, and we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. They'll run it now out of the gun. He takes this from the 30 to the 34.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
They'll try and run for it with Elliott. Ezekiel Elliott gonna take it the distance. Touchdown, Cowboys! Ezekiel Elliott with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Cowboys are in for 6. Well, they were just hoping that run would pick up the first. They got the whole enchilada.
And I'm so used to teams on third down, doesn't matter how far they need for a first down, throwing the ball. Instead, they run it, and as you said, picked up the first down, and then some, and then some. In fact, everything all the way for a touchdown. Terrific play.
Now the point after try for Santos. Santos able to tack on the extra point, and it's now 17-14. So a 75-yard scoring drive on just 3 plays, and it culminates in a touchdown run by Ezekiel Elliott. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Jackson now to return. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Now Corey Davis and the rest of his offense getting ready for their next drive. And they've got to figure out how to stop some of the highlights that we're seeing on the screen here.
And what it feels like, he's trying to say it doesn't matter what you put out here. I am having...
Mariota and the Titans break the huddle, 1st and 10, just shy of the 30. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Caught right side, Davis. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. He got 29 yards that time. Mariota now hitting on 2/3 of his passes, 10 for 15 so far. 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secure before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level. They hit that crossing route really well. Excellent timing, puts it right on him, and he keeps running.
Yeah, turned it upfield for good yardage. So 3 plays, already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time. Working out of the gun, Mariota. Trying to drop one in, but it's incomplete. The intended receiver, Taywan Taylor. That'll bring up second down. Down this close to the goal line, first down. Surprised that wasn't a run?
I am, and you know I'm old school. I want to run the ball on first down in this situation because second down, that gives me an option of running play action.
And he will take this one in for a Titans touchdown. Keith Marshall, his second touchdown on the season. And the Titans are able to strike for 6.
I know we don't talk about it enough, but the intelligence level of the guys up front blocking, the offensive linemen, maybe the smartest guys in football overall. Add in a little bit of athleticism and a whole lot of toughness, you've got a lot to deal with, don't you?
That's why the guys in the backfield get them really nice Christmas gifts, right?
If they're smart, they do.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. You can just kind of sense the momentum turning here. It's 1st and 10. They start on the ground with Elliott. Able to slither by. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. They go to Elliott again. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves him with 3rd and 5.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
The Cowboys on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Prescott. Oh, Prescott stripped. Call it luck or skill, whatever the case is, they're feeling good about just keeping the football there.
Yeah, the biggest thing that they're calling it now, our ball. I mean, they don't care if it was luck or skill, or the panic that jumps up in your chest when that ball's on the ground. Whether you get it or your teammate gets it, just as long as you maintain possession, that's all you're looking for.
Now Corey Davis and the rest of his offense getting ready for their next drive. Seems like the measuring stick for a receiver for a great game is 100 yards. Well, he's well past that now.
And as we analyze how he's getting them, that's where it really becomes fun because, let's face it, they keep sending coverage at him, keep trying to put the pressure on, yet he finds ways downfield and finds openings. That's a really crafty receiver.
A big play, Mariota to Davis. 41 yards. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. A pickup of 4 on 1st down. It'll be 2nd and goal.
Well, the spotlight hit him once already tonight as he got into the end zone. He was trying to make it a double spotlight, wasn't he?
But credit the defense. Bottling him up. Got a man, and it's taken in for a Titans touchdown. Jonnu Smith, his first touchdown on the year. And the Titans find a way to stretch their lead.
That's almost just not right. You cover everybody. But those tight ends, they can be awfully reliable.
Very reliable. The defense just has to hate those guys.
This drives them crazy because oftentimes you can't match up with them. They have you either with size, speed, or maybe even just strength.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping Those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
It's the Cowboys in possession of the football, but they trail here as we begin. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Prescott now on 2nd down. They'll set up the screen to Elliott. And now running right through it. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game.
Yes.
Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown. Got a man over the middle. It's Williams. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask.
Defense.
Well, when you're leading in the 4th quarter, that's not the penalty you want.
Not at all, and now your discipline comes into question. Having poise this stage of the game, you can't have those kind of plays.
Now flags fly in, and one of the Cowboys looked like he got going a little early.
False start, offense.
They expect this from the visiting team when playing indoors, but not the home team.
They're supposed to get all the advantages, right? The home crowd's supposed to help them. They forgot where they were, perhaps.
The false start backs them up 5, 1st and 15. Prescott from the gun. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. Only 2 yards on the completion at 2nd down. Second down, Prescott. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. And a return across midfield and to the 46-yard line.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games, and now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
Following the interception here, Mariota over the middle to Smith. And he'll get it down here to the 43. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good headed scheme going.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Yeah, think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock. Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well. Starting to become a tough spot for this defense. You're down 4th quarter, looking a little fatigued maybe on that side of the ball.
Partner, we've seen this before, haven't we? Because every coach we've ever talked to says body language is important. And now you're seeing guys with their hands on their hips, they're bent over, hands on their knees. And the offensive guys, they're just saying, let's just keep running it out, and we've got them now.
That's going to be caught. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. As his guys are in for 6, and the Titans are going to add on to their lead. extra point put through by Succop. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. Throwing, Prescott. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down. Prescott now. That's caught at the 25. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. That goes for a gain of 31. Prescott looks to throw on first. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. Prescott yet again. And Beasley's got it. Touchdown, Cowboys. Beasley, his 6th touchdown of the season, and the Cowboys cut into that lead.
And yeah, that touchdown counts for their team, but I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film, but this one's over, let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one.
Santos with the extra point. So 2 scores down, time definitely not an ally, but here comes the onside kick. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. Now, the first play of the drive there is incomplete. And that one goes incomplete. They tried something out of the bag of tricks, but it's incomplete and now second down. Throwing here, Mariota. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete. Corey Davis, the intended receiver, and it's third down.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. And the Cowboys' pressure gets there this time for the sack. And now a timeout called by the Cowboys defense, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. Here's Brett Kern now, as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And this will be taken at the 13. Call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Here's the Dallas offense now heading back out onto the field. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were competent enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing, because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Out of the gun, here's Prescott. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 8th catch for him now. He's been a big factor. And it's a first down. And he'll spike it with 16 seconds remaining. And that one is incomplete. It stops the clock now with 15 seconds remaining. And again, it's Prescott. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that one falls incomplete. A 50-50 ball. A little dangerous. Could have been picked. Now it's third down.
I remember a coach telling me a long time ago the difference between playing corner and safety in the NFL. Corner is like the Autobahn. Everybody just flying by, and these corners have been really busy in this game, although they got it done on the last play.
On the last play, yeah. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. LaShawn Sims with the INT. Both defenses have had their struggles, but they've been good enough to get them this lead, and another nice play there to help preserve the lead.
It's been a game of punch-counter-punch, hasn't it? All throughout. But this time, the big swing was taken, and it didn't land. Nice play by them on defense.
They go play action here on first down. Throw left side, complete to Sharp. Well, I know at points in this one you wanted to close your eyes because of all the points that were being put on the scoreboard to your defensive guy, but it was a fun little track meet, wasn't it?
It was, and you know the people really enjoyed this game?